Hello guys, welcome back to another livecast video. Barcast is another YouTube maker. This is a livecast 8v8 high level, 22 plus skill level with the commander update, the new commander update. So D-guns can't work on commanders. They have reduced metal on drop. Their AoE explosions are lower and they have more HP, lower regen, I hear. Yeah, so they're talking about some of this updating stuff. We are on Sulfur Springs, this map that I do not like that too much. I always seem to lose on this map, that's why. I don't know. It's also not very popular. People don't play this map as often for some reason. I still have another video of an 8v8 on this map, and it just so happens that the high-level lobby that I was spectating or trying to spectate here chose this map. I believe we have a special feature of another content creator here. Is it Disnof? Disnorf? No, there's no R. So Disnof, I think. I believe he's streaming right now. So I don't have his stream open or anything, but I checked and I saw that he was playing and he was live. But regardless, we're going to play this as it is. We're going to watch it as it is. We're going to spectate live and see what happens. Sulfur Springs, as we have discussed before, it is very, very sweaty in this bottom left corner. It is very swingy. Whoever starts winning in this bottom left corner starts to chain react and destroy base after base usually. So I personally believe it is good to have at least 3 on this side, maybe 4 players on this side fighting. This left side is very sweaty. This is an 8v8, yeah. I thought there was a missing player. There is one in the water for the bottom team, and one starting on land for the top team, instead of starting in the water. I believe water generators are more efficient than, I don't know about the windmills, but they're definitely more efficient than solar on this map because it's so high. It's 90 metal for 20 energy, whereas the solar panel is 150, of course, about for 20 energy. So you want to do those, you want to spam that water energy stuff here if you're the water player. We got 1 water versus 1 water. Unlike that last other video on Sulfur Springs, we don't have a 2v1 on the water. So it's 1 water versus 1 water. Evolved Monkey 32 versus Sethi 24. So this might be a little imbalanced. We might see that top is going to win this water section here, just based on the skill rating. It can be hard to predict sometimes. What is all this? I don't know what they're saying. The spectators are drawing things. There are 23 spectators here, and I'm one of them. And I'm live casting, and I'm going to post this if this is good. You know what? Spectator chat is pretty loud. I'm not going to lie. It's pretty loud this time. We're going to turn that off. Alright, you gotta tick out. Not a whole lot of action still going on. It's still pretty early on, not even 2 minutes in. Tick is not being it is being micro. Just as soon as I pointed out, another tick is coming out, another tick is coming out. 3 ticks by this blue player, Racha. I believe, I don't actually recognize Racha's name. there's a couple people that have this RA name, so he looks familiar. I believe there's a high rated player called Ragna or something. So it just looked kind of similar, but it's not. Tick versus tick battle, who wins? Left's the pink player, the bottom side, he hits from behind. And the blue one has to turn its turret around, which slows it down a lot in its DPS. Disnorf, our feature player here, is going to intercept one of the ticks. That one doesn't get away. He's going to build the next one. I believe that tick is going to micro away. Yeah, he micros away from that. Oh, okay, yeah. So you can't actually cross over some of this water, I believe. No, if I recall, maybe it's just ticks that can't actually cross water. Most other units, I think, can cross this water. Yeah, ticks were weird. They can't really cross that much water. I don't think this tick is gonna get too much damage here. It's been spotted, really... If I hold T, if I press T, it auto-traces. Look at him go. Look at the little legs. Isn't he cute? He, jumps up and down, and he, Yeah. What do we name this guy? Tick, I think his name should be Ted. Ted is gonna die. Ted is dead. Alright, that was the life of Ted. Let's get back to the game. Let's check the factory. So we got water, obviously. Ships. Actually, he could have gone hover, but you know, ships. We got bot factory up there. Hovercraft actually over here. That's very interesting. So we do actually have potentially 2 on water here. No factory. I think he ate it, and he went bots actually. Red here seems to be ecoing. We got bots up there, bots down here, bots over here, bots over there. Bots and hovercraft mostly. All right, let's check the spectators are really noisy. All right, bots over here, vehicles over here. So one cool over here. Hovercraft, that's cool. Vehicles here, also cool. Bots here, bots here, bots here. Wait, no, that's hovercraft. Too cool on the left side. They're too cool for this game. Oh, eco player here. He just ate his bot lab. That usually means that they're the eco player and he wants to get the Tech 2 as fast as possible, spam those level 2 mass extractors. He needs to take that, I think. That is actually a valid spot. Wait. No. He definitely needs to take this. That is not on its own location. I believe that is not taken. Yeah. There's a hidden number right there. So this is actually empty. So he really needs to take that. Oh, we got action heating up. The rocket bots opening. This is fairly meta for me. Like, if you have bots, you have to have rocket bots fairly quickly so that you can push down these static options and give you the mid ground here. So look, he's able to take this ground here. This thing. Yeah, he's taking this ground. That is very good for the bottom side, and that could cause a snowball because that means blue is going to be fighting a losing battle over time. Yeah, I remember why I turned that on. Okay. Yeah, I turned off the auto clear for a reason. So unfortunately, I can't draw my own, but it does mean we don't see all these random drawings from the other spectators. This top section here, this mainland here, is often really hard to contest just because it's so far away from like your base. It's just so hard to get units over here usually. So the impact of this side is like delayed compared to this side. So I usually think this bottom side is more important because if you get into the base in the early game, that's like GG almost, practically GG. This commander is in danger, left side in danger. It's getting pretty low, but there's enough units here to defend, so this commander is left alive, and he gets 300 for his troubles. A small price. Bottom side, honestly, to be honest, they have a better midline overall. Actually, not in this bottom section, but most of the areas, they seem to have the ground. If we check on water, things are actually going in the opposite direction. The left side is ahead on the water. The waterfront, it seems. There were 2 players going water. One of them is hovercraft, and so he's on land right now, but we could see him switch into the water. Okay, back in the mid, this mid position needs more turrets. I guess the anti-turret options are constantly pushing them back. Riot tanks on the field. I don't like using riot tanks, but some people really like them. They're good against pawns and stuff, grunts and stuff, but in my opinion, those grunts and stuff aren't used on the field for that long. Yeah, back and forth still here. I still like the bottom side's midline here, except for this corner. Like, always contest this corner here. So it's sort of like pushing bottom side this way, like from here to there, and then from left side from here to there. That's what I would think would happen, just because they have this additional mechs giving 3.2 metal per second. It's greater than the outside mexes here, so it's worth twice as much, I think. A little more than twice. A little less than twice, actually. My math is bad. If we scroll out, our feature guy here is pushing well past the midline here. This midsection, he has control of the mid-mechs. And our price guy here is under pressure. Plasma bots do well against most of the enemies. They are made for battling. They're the brawlers, the bruisers. Bruiser is always meta. That's just something to do with another game I like. Fairly passive on this right side here, though. I feel like the tan player can push up to this line here, and they can like get this entire like defensive line here, and that's gonna cause the right side to, or bottom side to win more. The blue player has been able to push pink off the mid line, so high skill, I guess, possibly pushing them off. It looks like he's getting help from his ally, so that's gonna push the game back into a more even state. Water is looking kind of hectic here. Still no decisive victory here for either side. We might see a late game just because it is fairly even still. Normally this left side will collapse. In the next like 5-ish minutes, I think we'll see if it collapses. We could see an inversion of what I was predicting and see that the left side will take over this bottom side. Because oh, that was a good D-gun, very good D-gun. He took out like 5 or 6 of those pawns. He's got 9 kills, so it must have been like 5 or 6. That was a very good D-gun. Oh, that's a lot of maces here. A lot of maces coming up. 9, 7? 7. Fewer than were taken out there. Yeah, this area is very important to contest, and this mechs here also very important for this midline battle because it is 3.2. It is a decent, sizable advantage. He's at 19 income, 18, 19. This guy's only at 11, 12, so not great, especially if you start losing these midline nexus. Not great, so that's why you want all the midline nexus that you can. I would say things have inverted. The anti-turret options, there's just a lot of anti-turret options and troops that came out from the left side, and they turned the situation around. I think Orange teched up here, so that might be why the bottom side was losing the ground there. He teched up, so that's a risky play. It might play off. I probably will because he was able to get it out without the entire front line collapsing, and the Sheldons are now on the field, and he looks like he's paying a lot of attention to them and microing them to get value out of them to turn this battle. Disnof is pushing. I feel like he might be a little overextended, but there's just no units from these players here. He beat the other player. He destroyed the comm, and they don't give 2,000 metal anymore, but that's still a hefty amount of metal for his income. Not seeing too much activity from green here. Honestly, the left side is kind of thin on players. Did a player drop or something? Left side just feels a little thin on players. There's 3 players on the bottom side here fighting 3 players here. There's 2 players here fighting yellow. Green has not been participating, I believe. If we check the... Yeah, he's got 0 damage. And teal, or light yellow-green is also. So 2 players, the backline guys, have just not entered the game just yet. So it is a outnumbered scenario for the left side. So I still expect the bottom side to be doing better here. The orange player had hit the T2, and so now this push that blue had is falling apart. They really, really, really need their eco players to come in. If this is left to go on for too long, he's playing hovercraft. That's interesting. If this is left to go on for too long, this Sheldon ball is going to get out of hand, and it's going to collapse onto this base. More pawns going to the middle for yellow here. He's been pushed back a little, but he did get a lot of reclaim from that. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes T2. I think he got T2 from his ally here, and he's getting mexes up. I think a run by happened over here too. If we check in at top, we've got some battling going on here. Looks like Pink is doing some run bys with hovercraft, but I don't think they got too much damage in. Yeah, it's 2 players versus green here, and he's also holding the land, just because this player is being very passive. You want to try defenses. You want to test their defenses. This number of pawns can 2,000% take out this entire area. Just like, yeah, my thing is not showing because I forgot I have the clearer thing. But this number of pawns can clear this entire area here. And then can threaten these bases. You just need to be more active in your aggression. Test defenses. He was getting T2 mexes here, so I do see T2 mexes at the back here. Oh yeah, Sulfur Springs, lots of hydros, or geothermal vents, so lots of players are going for those to get their tech up here. Very, very not surprising. 10 Ken is electing to go to the left side. I think that was wrong choice. You want to focus in the lane. If you clear this out, I mean, just look at how many mexes are over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 8. 8 mexes. That's like 16. Actually, some of these are higher, so it's going to be like 20 mass per second that you could just take out right here in the early game. That's a lot of value. This move, I mean, there's pros and cons, like I say. So this move does allow yellow to get even stronger, I guess. Theoretically speaking. Puts the pressure on this side even more. But I would not let this go unpunished if I knew this was the case over here. So that's why you should test the defense here and see what's up there. Because if it's just turrets, then you just commit. And you don't see any enemies, then just keep going. Yeah, this Sheldon ball is still being produced, and it's very close to the base now. It's getting out of hand. I still don't see units from green. He's got Air Force coming out. These, what are they called? Shurikens are really desperately needed south. Blue is about to lose his factory. That is not good. Yeah, blue is collapsing there, and that can cause a chain collapse because now yellow is alone. Oh, he got to T too, so that will help him hold against this orange player, blood orange player. Blood orange player is going T2 as well, so it's still going to be mostly midline, but I don't like how many units the bottom side has overall for the left side. I'm saying this thinking that the bottom side has the advantage. If we look at the income, it's still fairly even. I just think the tech level on the bottom side is higher and more active on the field. The backline here needs to start producing units, and indeed they are, so finally, this is going back to perhaps a stalemate over here. So at this rate, if this gets successfully pushed off, I think we're going to a late game on Sulfur Springs. Yeah, they were fairly close to completely taking out blue here. I think he lost the mechs here. That is decent damage. Oh no, the anti-air is here, so these Sheldons can potentially just nail this entire base from just in front of the turrets. The bombers, I don't think they'll be able to get most of the Sheldons. So this front line still, oh yeah. Yep, we got a chain collapse going on. That's gonna chain collapse everything. Left side is definitely in danger, I said. Right side is in the lead, I believe. The eco players from the left side really need to make a huge difference right now. I don't know if this number of dogs is enough because there are a huge Sheldon ball now. Yeah, these dogs are not enough, I think. Huge Sheldon ball. And Orange Juice, the orange player, looks very diligent about microwing them. Yeah, chain collapse is happening. The commander is running in. Oh, that was a funny D-gun. Staticking along the midline here, but this left side is collapsing, and that is not good for the left. Static along the water side, mostly static, or even, either way. Yeah, left side is gonna chain collapse here. Anti-air needs to be covering these Sheldons, though. The Shurikens could help. Oh, they see the comm. Orange Juice is very, very diligent about his Sheldon micro. That was very good. You could have lost the Sheldons, and that could have changed the tide of this battle here. But no, I think that's going to cause a chain collapse here. If we look at the power difference, you can see the bottom side is getting in the lead now. Mass lead too, income lead. Water is still stalemating, so we're not sure about that. A little bit of a battle over here. A lot of hovercraft. I don't think green will win this fight. I think there's too many hovercrafts. Mispronunciation. Hovercrafts. Tick spam starting, I think. Just a little bit. Actually, 2 factories. I thought that 2 factories is a pretty good number for a tick spam early game. It does eat most of your metal income, though. There is a battle going on here, and the Sheldon micro looks to be decent? I wonder why those Sheldons are not firing there. Okay, now they're in range. I don't know. I don't know why they're not shooting these ones right here. Maybe they can't see them. Oh yeah, I think there's some kind of jamming going on, or they don't have radar. Yeah, Orange doesn't have radar, and so they can't hit it. Oh no, that's a geothermal going down. I think that was T2, perhaps. 320. How much is 1? No, I think that was a T1 geothermal, so not too bad, but it's still bad. Left bottom side is going to snowball at this rate, in my opinion. They have the midline in the center here, and past the midline down here, and they've destroyed blue, which means they will start snowballing. These backliners really needed to pump out some units. Orange Juice did it much quicker, although he should have frontlined, but his gamble paid off, and his frontliners here were able to hold just long enough for him to get Sheldons quickly. These Sheldons really need some radar bots. Yeah, these radar bots are really needed. You can fit them in. Like, you can... For 1 Sheldon, you can get 4 of these. So definitely always put them in your army so that you can see. That's why he's losing some Sheldons, because he does not have the radar coverage. Yellow has the dogs on the field as well, so multiple players on the bottom side are just getting out of hand. The left side is just going to be on the back foot for the next couple minutes if things don't change from these tech players. And they are trying to resign now, so I don't know. I think this game might end soon if this goes through. If not, it's just going to drag out, and these guys are going to die slowly, unfortunately. They lost this area here. The blue base just got taken out, and that snowballs. Like, this corner is so important on Sulfur. Yeah, I would have liked if this player... oh, I guess he was teching, so, you know, maybe not terrible. I guess his damage was going to come in now, but... I still think these pawns could have run in here. Like, I think they can clearly just run in. But yeah, there's the resignation. That's the game. Thanks for watching this relatively high, yeah, decently high. Yeah, it was a high skill game. Thanks for watching for this high skill 8v8 live cast game, and goodbye.